leaving the field at 4:15, picks up a 10 on the first target, moving him to 4:25. Mel Shrewsbury having a fine weekend on the Hyena. We have a 10 for Mel, moving him to 4:24 for Art Brown. That's Art Brown's motorhome right there, by the way. Art Brown is at for Art Brown, moving him to 4:23. We want to remind everybody that 10s help us do the scoring so much quicker. And a 10 for Lynn Morrison. And if we get a 10 from Joe Brooks, it's a sweeper. And a 10 for Joe Brooks. Are you ready? Let's see. Joe, are you ready, bud? You got it. Take your time. We'll start your 1 minute now. All right, gentlemen, that's what we got this time. Lynn Morrison on the Warthog. We have a 10 for Lynn, 30 for Lynn. Next up for Art Brown, a 10 for Art Brown. And for Mel Shrewsbury, we have a 10. And for Roger Willett, we have a 10. And for Joe Brooks, no, not yet, not yet. I'm getting in a groove right here. Uh-oh, 8. Roger Willett just under the 12, 4:33. And now for Joe Brooks. And for Joe, we have an 8. You ready? Start your 1 minute now. Okay, first up, we have an 8 for Lynn Morrison. Next for Joe Brooks on the Hyena. We have a 12 for Joe Brooks. Making comeback. No applause for that. Tough crowd, I see. Really tough crowd. High expectations. There's another 12 for Roger Willett. There we go. A little momentum. Guess those 10s made a little somnolent. There's a 10 for our leader, Mel Shrewsbury, moving him to 4:44. And now Roger Willett has a 1-point lead over Mel. Art Brown looking for a 12 also, and moves him in a tie for first place. So now we have Roger and Art Brown in first place at 4:45, Mel at 4:44, Joe at 4:39, Lynn Morrison at 4:38. Mel Shrewsbury, 1 point behind at this point in time. He's got an 8, moving him to 452. Next for Roger Willett, an 8, moving him to 453. For Joe Brooks, we have an 8 for Joe Brooks, 447. Couple arrows in the wind. What do we got on the hyena? We have a 5 for Lynn Morrison going for the 14, just a little off. And for Art Brown on the grazing deer, 10 for Art Brown. Our leader now is Art Brown at 455. Roger Willett at 453. Mel Shrewsbury at 452. Okay. For Mel Shrewsbury, we have an 8. Moving him to 460. Next for our leader, Art Brown, looking to extend his lead. And some distance on the field. Let's see what we got. We got a 10 for Art Brown, moving him to 465. Next for Lynn Morrison, hoping to get at least a 12, if not a 14, move back into the shoot down. Looks like he was going for the 14 and came away with a 5 at 448. A blank for Joe Brooks. Okay, it's still a blank. And for Roger Willett, a 10 for Roger Willett, moving him to 463.
I have been engineered to be launched from today's high-performance shooting equipment. I must withstand and deliver over 80 foot-pounds of energy, shot after shot after shot, powering through hide, flesh, and even bone. From the tournament trail to the trail head, when I return to my quiver, I'm still straight. I am Gold Tip, the toughest arrow you will ever shoot.
Zoot DeLorean. Spotting score. All right, you ready? We'll start your 1 minute now. He's going for 14, and he's an 8, just off to the right. Go, Roger. Let's see what you got. You're 2 points behind. Let's see what you can pull together here. We'll start your 1 minute now. Okay, Roger. On the mule deer. What do we have, Mr. Bailey? Good solid 10 for Roger. We're going to 473 and a 5-point lead over Mel Shrewsbury. Art Brown needs a 10 to win, an 8 to keep shooting. You can't break in the open pro, in the pro classes. You can't break a tie with bonus rings for first place. We want a clear winner here, as we saw in Florida last month. We shot what, 9 arrows down there? It was great fun. All right, Art.
Yep.
Sorry, I was doing something else for a while. I'm back. We'll start your 1 minute now. Okay. Let's see what we got for Mr. Art Brown. We have a 12 for Art Brown. Fine way to finish at 477 in first place trophy. Great shooting, gentlemen. Let's give these guys all a round of applause. We got Art Brown at first at 477. Roger Willett at 473. Mel Shrewsbury at 468. We had Lou Morrison in fourth and Joe Brooks in fifth.